My question to both of you guys, Alexis and Shawn, is did you know that something like this could happen? Did you know that somebody could have a stroke by getting their carotid arteries torn?
Well, Chris, funny you say this. When I was a blue belt, I was training at an American top team in Boynton Beach. And we had a guy there named Harrison. And he was training one day. He got caught in a triangle. He tapped. He went to get up, and he fell down.
Yep.
Had the same thing that happened to you happen to him. But he's never gotten back on the mats again.
Yeah, I don't blame him. It's a scary thing, man. Did that at that time change the way that you thought about jiu-jitsu or the way that you train with people and their necks?
You know what it is for me?
Well, here's what it was. We kind of attributed the stroke to his lifestyle.
Yeah,
He didn't exactly live the cleanest lifestyle. You know, there's some foreign substances involved with that. So, like, we didn't know if that was what it was or if it was the actual training. So we kind of let's let it go. It was probably his lifestyle.
It's just a freak accident kind of thing.
You know, now we're at this point where it's happening so frequently. That's one of the reasons I wanted to reach out to you is, you know, in May it is Stroke Awareness Month, and you know, strokes do happen to people under the age of 40, but you know, there's less than 2% of those strokes in people under age 40 comes from carotid artery dissections, which is what happened to me and what happened to Josh Farah and Chris Lieb and Shane and all the other guys. It's important, going back to the coaches. I asked my people in the groups, I'm like, you know, what would you change about jiu-jitsu now? And they said, they're like, what we would change is the fact that coaches need to be aware of this. And just like you said, Shawn, like, you know, I hope that this story, I hope it changes your perspective. I hope that, you know, if you see somebody, you know, yank it, a lot of the neck cranks and the hard guillotines, you know, you'll say, let it go and move on. Or maybe you'll even have a conversation with your team and be like, yo, you know, there's some stories coming out, you know, so we weren't aware of this, but it is a risk. You need to be aware of it. You need to be respectful of your training partners and their necks, especially. And because most of these coaches, they don't know that this stuff can happen.
What's funny is I have this, I don't know if it's a philosophy, but it's this saying is I don't like my guys fighting any of the joint locks. So arm bars, ankle locks, knee bars, any of that stuff. I say tap, just tap. I go, fight the chokes as much as you want. I mean, I can wake you up. I can't put you back together. But this makes me go, maybe this isn't the smart philosophy to have when it comes to choke.